distinguished friends and colleagues. This is Stuart Hamilton, the Pro-Life Activities Coordinator for the Archdiocese of Louisville, Kentucky, serving under Deacon Stephen Bowling. And this is 5 Minutes for Life, where we take 5 minutes to discuss one topic, one event, or one ministry that affects the pro-life movement here in the Archdiocese of Louisville. Well, today, uncharacteristically, I'll probably be under 5 minutes. I'm just going to update you on what's going on in terms of abortion legislation in the state of Kentucky. Now, I'm getting all my news from our friends at Kentucky Right to Life and Right to Life Louisville. So if you want updates, current updates on legislation dealing with abortion, please sign on to their social media. Now, the biggest news is from February 16th. The Kentucky State Supreme Court upheld the trigger ban against abortion here in the state of Kentucky. Now, if you recall, lower courts have placed a temporary restraining order on the trigger ban, saying that abortion should still be able to continue until it could be found out whether or not or determined that the trigger ban is constitutional or unconstitutional. Well, the Kentucky Supreme Court ruled that you can't assume the unconstitutionality of a piece of legislation that was correctly signed into law. And I'm reading right off the Right to Life of Louisville website here. Quote, the Supreme Court ruled that EMW and Planned Parenthood only have the right to challenge the trigger ban on behalf of themselves, not their clients, and they have no right to challenge the heartbeat law. The Kentucky Supreme Court remanded the lawsuit back to Judge Perry to decide the merits of EMW and Planned Parenthood's challenge to the trigger ban. So what does this mean? Another round of court decisions will be made, and this time it will probably be on the constitutionality of the trigger law itself. This will probably go on for a while it works its way back up to the Kentucky Supreme Court. Now, of course, we all know that there is no constitutional right in the Kentucky State Constitution for abortion. Okay, that's obvious. But there are at least a couple of members of the jury on the Kentucky Supreme Court that says that has yet to be determined. And so we really need to pray about this case and keep it in the forethought of our hearts and our prayers. Now, moving on, there has been some movement because the pro-choice side of this is not laying down. They've introduced a couple of House bills. House Bill 518, House Bill 569. If you want the details on those, you can look them up. But essentially, they're advocating for abortion counseling to teenagers and young women, as well as loosening some of the laws on how we punish people that provide particularly chemical abortions. Both those bills have not gained much traction, but you can see that what they're really trying to do is get to a point where women know their options. They can either travel out of state or how to get access to chemical abortions when mail ordered. Currently, the trigger ban makes it illegal for chemical abortions to be sold in CVS or Walgreens or anything like that. But that too will be challenged. That is a battlefront for us. Now, on the pro-life side of things, Senate Bill 118 is hoping to get on the ballot another ballot initiative to amend the Kentucky State Constitution to say that there is clearly no right to abortion in the Kentucky State Constitution. Now, who knows whether this will go anywhere? The earliest we can expect such a ballot initiative to be passed is 2024. It seems to be a bit of a miracle that we got it passed the first time, but we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, we need to continue to pray. We need to continue to show up at the Helpers of God's Precious Infants Masses. Pray before the Eucharist. Pray for the Lord to end abortion permanently in the state of Kentucky. And also get involved in some of the many ministries trying to help women in crisis pregnancies, like the Walking with Mothers in Needs. We're holding trainings right now. So if your parish wants to get involved, please contact the Family Ministries office so we can get you trained up and get started in this program. That's all the time I have for you. If you like what I'm doing, please hit like and please share my videos with others and subscribe. And maybe check out some of these other videos that you see here on the screen. God bless you, and remember, every life is worth fighting for because every life is made in the image of God. God bless you. We'll see you later.